stand her up for an emmelman here. So a little right rudder as she climbs so she doesn't tip and turn. Roll her over.
Hey guys, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James. Alongside me is Patrick Crosdale, who not only a member of the CCRC, but he's done a few flight reviews for us now, L39, F22, and today it's a Warbird. Finally, the next release from FlightLine is here, and we're going to be flying the birdcage version, one of two versions of the Corsair. The Vought F4U-1A is what's in front of me. Again, the birdcage, and we also have a bubble top, the F4U-1D, which will be available at the same time as well. So we've been flying it now, but 6-7 times I think you put it up
there,
before here, and what do you think?
Oh man, she's a sweetheart. Just like the Spitfire before it, 1600 millimeter size. I mean, she's floaty, she's quick, she's nimble, and she's gorgeous.
Yeah, right. So, it's funny because with FlightLine, this is only the second single engine large Warbird that we've done so far. So, you know, we obviously want to add more to their whole lineup, and this is the first American single engine Warbird that we've done in the 1600 millimeter wingspan. So guys, pulling out of the box, if you watch the build video, the foam finish is absolutely gorgeous, and all the features that I think guys would hope in a Corsair, mainly the prop. I mean, when you see that prop compared to the Spitfire, or it's just, if you've ever seen a real Corsair, you walk by them, you know they're huge. They're a big Warbird. Give her a little spin. It's just fantastic. I mean, the size on it, and like the FlightLine, like the Spitfire 4, she's nice and quiet when she comes through the air. I love that. And then all the scale features that Alpha included in this one with FlightLine. So let's show them the landing gear.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to take that up.
There you go. Flick the switch.
So you're going to have sequence doors. You got the 90-degree rotation on the landing gear, and then the beauty is you have the retractable tail wheel as well, which is fantastic. Drop them. I love it. And then let me turn it around so you guys can see the flaps. Another, you know, just beautifully scale rendition. There's going to be 2 servos running each flap, inboard and outboard. So there's 3 servos in the wing, and they're already pre-installed with just a ribbon wire. Gets it done when you plug it in. Obviously, you got your navigation lights. You got your landing light on just one wing. Again, scale. And as you were saying, we got the antenna that...
Yeah, the scale fidelity for the earlier models on the Corsair is spot on. It's got the large antenna up front and the bird cage, which was their earlier models of the Corsair. So it's spot on. It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. And then another great feature of this too is, guys, if you have, depending on the batteries, we're recommending anywhere from a 4,000 to 6,000 milliamp 6S pack. So we've been flying it all on the 5,000 Admirals. That's what we got in here up front. But 3 screws in the front of the cowl, and I've already filmed this so we can throw that over the top for the build. But three screws, the cowl comes off, and they're what is it, ballast inside. So cylinders, weights. So there's 4 already pre-installed. There's 8 cylinders in there, and they give you 2 extra weights. So depending on if you want to fly it on maybe a 4,000 or lighter, you can add more nose weight very easily with, again, just 3 screws. Take the prop off, and this whole cowl piece just pops right off, nice and easy, right back on, and you'll be good to go. But again, it was designed for the 5,000 Admiral, so as it comes out of the box, if you have 5,000 Admirals, we just have that battery pushed all the way forward,
yep.
And the CG is perfect. The CG is 100 millimeters back from the leading edge of the wing. As Patrick said, every Corsair is about right there for your CG. And, you know, we did it well. So we were flying it out here, again, all morning. It's fantastic. So let's take it up for a full flight review. And now on this, we were getting anywhere from about 6 minutes, 7 minutes?
I think I had 6 minutes of useful throttle time, so that will give you 6.5 to 7 minutes of flight time, but that was coming down with like 3.8 volts per cell, so you could go longer if you really wanted to. And that was us wringing it out a little bit, so I think if you were really easy on the battery, you could stretch this thing conceivably to 8, maybe even 9 minutes, just easing it through the air and enjoying it. So man, she's just get it up there and hang all day.
All right, let's do that then. Let's take it for a flight. All right, Patrick, we got the 5,000 milliamp Admiral in there. And anything you want to say about your rates or anything like that?
Yeah, so I'm going to take off on high rates, and I'm going to put the first notch of flaps in. I know that's going to get the airplane light early, but it's a scale style. That's what they used to take off, so I kind of want to do the same.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so let's get the prop rocking.
Yep.
We'll get our tail in the air just like you would, and start taxiing her out. I think I'd do a grass takeoff so guys can see how she responds.
Sure.
So in the grass here, I've got my tail back, planting the wheel. As I feed in the power, a little right rudder, half throttle, up the tail comes, up she goes. Look at that.
Wow, that got off in like 20 feet.
Yeah, she was up and going. All right, so I'm going to clean her up. I'm going to put the gear up.
Let's come through with some speed passes right off the bat.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to throw the flaps up. I've got low rate set in to keep her a little more stable.
And also, guys, we're flying it on an Admiral Stability Plus with the gyro in there.
There it is, full power.
Nice.
Let's stand her up for an Emmelman here. So a little right rudder as she climbs so she doesn't tip and turn. Roll her over.
Back in for a nice Cuban. Rudder, and then roll it over.
There it is, Cubanate.
Fantastic.
Let's see about maybe a barrel roll. A nice big warbird barrel roll. So for barrel roll, I'm going to ease the power in. I'm going to pick the nose up. I'm going to go about half throttle and then roll and pull. And then ease the power out so she has a nice, gentle descent. A little wing over. And one more for the other direction. Power is about half, pick the nose up, and roll. And then power back out. Nice big barrel roll. How about a stall turn?
I like it.
Pick your nose up. There she goes. Hard over. And then follow it up with a loop here. Let's get some power. Some speed. Off we go. Get a little rudder at the top so she doesn't turn her nose.
I love it.
Alright.
She tracks so nice.
She does.
She, like, whatever way you point her, she just goes.
That's where she goes. One of the nice things about the Gull wings is they're just so stable.
So iconic.
It is. That silhouette in the sky is just unmistakable. The second you see it, you're like Corsair, and it's gorgeous. High speed, maybe with a vertical. Up she goes. And just like the Spit, she'll climb for days. She'll just keep, I'm going to roll her out of sight. I'll pull the power back so we can bring her back to Earth. Back down she comes. What do you think? Maybe a
Invert?
roll right across? Or
Yeah.
Inverted, okay.
Inverted.
Well, let me get myself set back
I
up
would
here.
do the roll first,
Okay.
then come back for the inverted.
Roll it up and we'll roll it. You can see she has a really nice roll rate. We'll get ourselves set up for the inverted pass here. So I'm going to go about half throttle. I'll roll it up, get 20 degrees, roll the nose over. And just a little down pressure. This airplane is really stable. So a little bit of down pressure is all you need with this airplane. Let her descend. She is. Nice pass. And then roll it back. As simple as that.
It's awesome. So
Let's
pretty
see.
and so quiet.
Yes. Let's give it a nice slow pass. I'm going to go back to my high rates. I'm going to roll in some flaps. First notch anyway. So we'll get that first. I got idle throttle, letting the airplane slow it down. Once it gets to the speed I like, I'm going to ease back in to about 30%. You can see she just hangs there. Hanging. And that's that first notch of flaps. We can do it the same way. Let's reverse it and come back from the other direction with full flaps. I'm going to go ahead and roll my full flaps, power back out to idle, letting the airplane sink. As you can see with those full flaps, she really doesn't speed up in that sink. Get the nose leveled and then ease back in with the power. That power back in, just hold it there and she just hangs there. And she's pretty. In fact, at this nice slow speed, I'm going to turn inside the field here, just nice and easy. Look at that. Like it was nothing.
Yeah, we're in the fishbowl here at the CCRC. And the
Like
fact
it
that
was
you can
nothing.
fly it nice and slow.
Yeah, using a little rudder to help the turns. Not too much though, because we don't want to tip stall her and spin it in, but just a little rudder to help through those turns. And the beautiful thing is I can go punch the power and look at her climb away. I mean, just like it was nothing. Roll it over, idle power, let her fall through. Pretty in scale.
How about dirty pass, touch and go?
Yeah, why not?
Action.
I'm going to start setting it up over here, so I'm going to go back to my high rates. I'm going to give them the first notch of flaps, and as we round the corner, I'll go idle throttle, get her speed down as we get in the descent, flick the switch for the gear, ease back into about that quarter throttle or so, and then as the gear come out, there she is. Look how pretty. Ease the power back around as we set back up for our downwind. We're going to go a left to right touch and go. And again, left to right in this field is fairly difficult. Those trees are pretty close, so it makes short approaches necessary. So we'll go back to a 100 flap setting. I've got idle power as I let the nose settle in, and I'm going to ease it back in to manage that descent rate. There's the power that I like. See if I can just get her to sit down happy. There she is, power's up, and off she goes. Like it was nothing.
Beautiful.
That was a 100 flapper. I want to go to 50 flap, and let's reverse it and land right to left, so you can see a little bit of a different with the different style flap settings. So normally I do a 20% mix when I've got the gear up. When I have the gear down, I don't have any mix in, so I'm using my thumbs to make all the rudder movements that I want. I've got power about 15%, let her settle in. There she is, nice and touched. Off she goes again. Manage that right rudder as the power comes in.
Time remaining, 1
Gorgeous.
minute.
All right, she's calling 1 minute back on there. What do you think, maybe land in the grass?
Yeah, sure. You took off from the grass.
All right,
So I hope people like, prove to me she can land on pavement.
she can do it. I'm gonna go 100 flat, and we're gonna make her nice and slow for this grass landing. Like right to left. Again, I've got the high rate set in, let the nose come down, ease, power back in to manage. Using that left thumb to keep her nice and straight down the grass. A little flare. There she is. Even got the little warbird bounce in there.
Fantastic.
What a sweetheart. I gotta say, I've got a couple of Corsairs, and I've owned several throughout my little RC history here, and I will say this is probably the nicest Corsair I've ever seen or flown.
All the scale features between the prop, the retractable tail wheel. I think this is going to be the new definitive Corsair.
Absolutely.
Well, like we said, it's been a while since there have been any new Corsairs on the market, and FlightLine never did one, so
Here
I know
she is.
people were waiting for it, and now she is gorgeous. How about we check out that battery?
Yeah, absolutely. We got a battery checker?
I do have a battery checker. Or I did have a battery checker.
Well, let's go ahead and pop it up so they can see
Pop
how
it
well
open,
looks
I'll be
like
right
inside
back.
there. So as you can see, guys, there is a ton of room inside the housing here for the battery to store. Now we've got the 5000 shoved all the way to the front, and that really helps with the balance on this one. Let's pull this battery out, and let's get that checker on there and see what's
There you go.
All right, so we're looking at 3.83 volts per cell.
Still
I mean,
saying 46.
a 45% charge. So again, I think I had 6 minutes set on the timer, which allows me more like 6.5 to 7 minutes of flight time. But man, if you just milk this thing and keep it cruising, I bet you could easily get 8 to 9 minutes.
It's like the Spitfire. I feel like every time I land my Spitfire after 5 or 6 minutes, I'm like, oh, I could have been up
Could've done more.
I could have done more. I mean, I'd prefer to land like that anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you know, with
wow.
the extra power, but absolutely gorgeous, guys. Alpha, great work, free wing FlightLine, absolutely gorgeous, guys. And the beauty is they're available for pre-order right now as you're watching this. So
Can't
guys,
read my
again,
mind.
yeah, right. Whether you like the bird cage in the light blue scheme or you want the classic navy and the bubble top, they're both there for you, and we'd like to believe now this is going to be the definitive foam electric Corsair on the market. I don't think you're going to find one that's more scale, that's a better flyer than this, and we're excited because it's our first single engine American warbird coming from FlightLine in this size. So absolutely gorgeous. Patrick, thank you, man.
As always, love it.
Pleasure. Gorgeous flying, as always. Guys, look out for more from Motion RC. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, join us on Hobby Squawk, and get yourself a Corsair. See you next time.
See ya.